babies.
Is that what you're just Googling the
terms?
the part of the spectrum that you think Ray's on?
No, I've known that since high school.
I was gonna say we had a guy on the baseball team that
Asperger's?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking half of us.
Brian.
Just go down the whole roster.
I think they call that incest. The Ravens do come.
That's what we call Targaryens.
Got it.
Ooh,
look at
Ooh,
Bill with the
Bill
fucking
with
Game of
Game of
Thrones
Thrones.
reference. He is the queen. The Ravens do come to town after a brutal collapse to Miami, giving up 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to that.
Thank you,
bum
Miami.
Tua. The
Cashed
Ravens.
the ticket because of that.
Cool.
Anything else? Anything else you want to add here, Bill?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. According to Rex Ryan on ESPN, the Ravens have the worst passing defense in the last 19 games, going back to last year. They also cannot run the ball. They are dead last in running offense, yards wide. They just suck at running the
They're
ball.
missing Dobbins.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins,
Gus Edwards, they've been decimated with injuries the past 2 years. The only
Most
yards
injured
they get
team
running the
last
ball
year.
is Lamar Jackson, who has gone for 100 in both games, right? Here's a stat for you. The Ravens ran 10 plays where they needed 1 yard for a first down or a touchdown. They converted 3 of them. That's 30%, right? Not great. Bobby, does that concern? So you're not convinced that the Patriots can hang with the Ravens? Are you predicting a blowout like these two schmucks here?
I didn't say that.
I don't know about a blowout, but put it this way. I think that the Ravens are going to present a whole new set of problems that the Patriots haven't had to deal with yet this year. I think that the Steelers offense and Miami's offense have similarities. The Steelers offense does have a couple dynamic receivers. Obviously, the Dolphins do. This team, the Ravens, is going to present a different set of problems. So if they can handle this and show that they can deal with things differently, and I mean, the Patriots need to score more than 17 points. They need to actually have a convincing offensive drive in which we can't pick it apart as to why this wouldn't have happened. I mean, I can come up with a path in which the Patriots are going to win. I don't have a lot of confidence that it's going to happen.
What's your path?
What's your path for the Patriots to win? It would be that Mac Jones doesn't throw an interception, forcing the ball to somewhere, killing a good drive. They continue to run the ball like they normally do. They probably score 20 to 23 points and give up 17, something like that.
So
and also,
Well, as the old saying goes, if you score more points than the other team, you win.
So we're going to lose this week is basically what Bobby is saying.
That's
they're going to get their asses kicked.
That's a pretty shitty path. Go ahead, Bill. They're going to get their asses kicked. But let me give you something to go on here. I think the defense, my defense, needs to rely. Look, to Bobby's point, they don't have a Tyreek Hill. They don't even have a Deontay Johnson. Who's the young kid? I forget his name. You probably.
They got Mark Andrews, though. That's a big.
Oh, well, I didn't get there yet, Bill. Read the email.
He was talking about wide receivers, Bill.
Talking about Bateman.
Front 7, best in the league. My front 7. You need to contain Lamar Jackson and double Mark Andrews and let those guys on the outside just stay in front of them. And I understand containing Lamar Jackson is easier said than done. However, with the new speed of the linebackers and with the way that the D-line's playing, I don't think it's totally outside of the realm of possibility for the Patriots to contain them, to a 20 point, something like around 20 points, whatever that looks like. So, Bill, you don't believe that's possible. You believe they're going to get smoked.
I do. I would think differently if they didn't blow a 4 touchdown lead in the fourth quarter last week. They've had the worst fourth quarter defense since last year going into this year. They can't finish games. Yeah, I mean, that was definitely embarrassing. But I mean, I would think differently if they did not blow that lead. I would think the Patriots could hang in this game, but I think you're going to get a pissed off Baltimore team. They know how to win in New England. You know, they're not afraid to play in here. And I just think they're good. I don't know the Patriots can stop Lamar Jackson, you know, and I think Mark Andrews is a big X factor. You know, Bobby mentioned Kyle Duggar. He's the guy that's going to cover your tight ends. You know, now you have Adrian Adrian Phillips kind of playing that Kyle Duggar role. So I mean, now he's playing a line of scrimmage, different things like that. So I think that's a huge mismatch. And again, if you get Dobbins in there, he's their best running back, and you got Kenyon Drake there, who's typically owned the Patriots over the last few years, especially going back to the Miami years.
Right,
I just think that they're gonna roll. They're gonna roll by 2 touchdowns.
Do we know if Duggar is playing? Do we know if DK Dobbins is playing? Do you mind DK Dobbins is playing? Do you mind?
Dobbins is questionable right now, and for the Patriots,
I don't think they said anything about Duggar.
They haven't said anything about Duggar yet. Yeah.
What is his? Was it
lower body, knee? I think
hip or something. Knee. Yeah.
I think that's all they're saying is basically it's the lower body.
2 touchdown win for the
touchdowns.
Ravens, says Bill. Raymond, your thoughts on the Patriots? Do you think that they can, well, whether they win or lose, do you expect or anticipate baby steps in the offense? Can they continue to improve on what they've done with the offensive line? Continue if their run game stays strong, and if we see just incremental steps by the passing offense, if Hunter Henry catches a ball, let's say, do you expect that? And does that help them stay within this game? Your thoughts on the offense and Ravens in general?
Well, if the Ravens defense is as bad as everyone's saying it is, this should be one of those building blocks for the offense to take a step in the right direction. So hopefully you can see Devontae Parker make a jump in the right direction. You can see Nelson Aguilar. Yeah, exactly. You can see Nelson Aguilar. You can see Kendrick Bourne going out there and playing more than 7 snaps. It would be just nice and a step in the right direction. What I'm looking forward to most is Rashad Bateman going up against Jalen Mills on the defensive side, because if you are going to be taking on number ones, this is a great test as kids. I believe tied for 6th in the NFL right now with receptions, and tied for, I believe, 5th for touchdowns. So I believe this is going to be a good test for Jalen Mills right now. You're going to be taking the number ones. This is your big test right now. I know Tyreek Hill, you didn't guard him because, that's Jonathan Jones, but let's see what happens on the defensive side.
The Green Goblin. Yeah. All right. Let's do some predictions. Unless anybody has any final thoughts, if you do get them in now with your predictions. Go ahead, Bobby. What do you have something? What do you think? What do you think is the score going to be for the Ravens here?
Yeah, I would say it's 23-17 Ravens.
Ooh, Mr. Positivity just went out the fucking door.
One for the Ravens. 23-17. Yep, that's a boring loss. Yeah. Bill, double touchdowns.
I have him at 37-17.
Wow.
Baltimore.
That's almost 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's technically 3 touchdowns.
Good math.
Yep.
Thank you.
No. I said at least 2 touchdowns.
Got it. Raymond? Actually, no. Well, go ahead.
24-21 Patriots.
Ooh, I'm going 24-23 Patriots.
Ah, the price is right. $1.
39-17.
69-17.
Nice.
Okay. Fine. Oh yeah, I had this in the email. Does it make you? I should have done this before the prediction, and I've mentioned this. Does it make you feel any better at all that you held the Dolphins in check for the most part, and they went out?
Oh, it's 42? Week 1. No,
and the Steelers created 5 turnovers against the AFC defending champion Joe Burrow Bengals, and then you came out and played a relatively clean game, -1 interception, should have been 2. A bad game from Mac Jones. That doesn't make you feel any better about a team that you think is going 6 wins?
Yes.
It just shows that Mac Jones is better than Joe Burrow. That's what it shows.
You motherfucker.
Bobby, the voice of reason on your Virgin show. Do you give any credence to that thing? Like, I know it's 2 games in, so does it matter to you?
You made a good point before where it's like you could always come with some sort of comparison in the NFL as to why things are happening. Well, this team did this against this. And so and try and make a comparison of what's going to happen. It's too difficult to tell. I mean, as to what team is going to do to it. If anything, yeah, you can find a way to feel good about what the Patriots did against Waddle and Tyreek Hill because they didn't give up 4 touchdowns to him, and they did. So maybe with that, I don't worry about the Bengals and Steelers game. I think that was a whole different thing. But you could probably try and find some comparison with
Mac
what
Jones
the
ever
Patriots
turned it over
defense
5 times?
Yeah. No,
right?
He hasn't. We'll get to the Bengals here right after this. Quick break.